All right, so we've done the fit, we've got the shaft, got the head that you like, everything's going tickety-boo. We understand that you want a 4 to pitch or 5 to pitch and a gap wedge split set. That's fine. So what's the last bit of the equation? Grips, right? It's the only part of you that touches the club. And often it's the most overlooked and slash quickest decision you ever make in your life. Actually, let's take a step back and let's see where we go with that and see if we can make a better informed decision. Now, if you've got my hand shape, you see my hand, it's got a very short little finger. So although I've got a wide palm, I've got short fingers. So for me, actually, probably with my golf swing, as I've said before, I get a bit flicky, a bigger grip helps me. But with a mid-sized grip, you'll see that my little finger, I've got a massive gap between there. So the butt of the club with a mid-size on the left hand is always much bigger. That feels really weird for me. Don't like that feeling. You know, I like the thing of the bigger, the size, but I don't like it. So what you look at, and this is something which you can play around with, is get a standard grip, and you'll see now how much closer that is. It feels a bit skinny, but you could build that up with a couple of 3 layers, or even layer it up on the right-hand side more, and get the size up, but not get the butt too thick. The one thing you see a lot of with guys that go for a bigger grip, and we're seeing more and more people going up in grip size as we see +4s or mid sizes or even the jumbo maxes and things like that becoming more on stream, is that sometimes that little pinky or the left hand it's got to be through the fingers, right? We all know that. We don't want it through the lifeline. That's a poor grip. Anyone worth their salt would not teach a palm grip. So through the fingers, right? But look at the difference. If I've got a through the finger grip on a mid-size, I've got a huge gap there. So I'm really not going to be in control of that. So if you look at that scenario, how it was taught years ago, that classic fingers on, palm on top, you want to feel that that's on the grip. And if it feels like you've got a huge gap there, I'd suggest that maybe going down a size but building the layers of tape up is a better way for you to attain or achieve what you're looking for, as opposed to just plunking a mid-size on. And remember folks, mid-size grips weigh more. So if you go from a standard grip to a mid-size, that will affect the swing weight, and then that will give you a problem in terms of the club will feel much more sort of head light in that perception, all right? Just something to think about, 2 minutes of a chat. Have an experiment. Put one grip on that is a different thickness or layering and see if that feels better or worse. Don't do a whole set, that's just kamikaze. But do one, see how it feels. It's an inexpensive experiment to see if it feels better.